Hello everyone, today we are going to look at my Schmincke leather case palette. It had 12 watercolors in it. These are the colors of this palette: lemon yellow, queen gold, transparent orange, geranium red, magenta, perylene violet, French ultramarine, helios cerulean, phthalo green, May green, perylene green, and neutral tint. I decided to let go of perylene violet, May green, and neutral tint, and now we'll swatch the colors that I put in this palette. So let's start swatching. The first color was in this palette. It's lemon yellow, PY3. It's a nice color. It wouldn't be my first choice. I think if it wasn't a Schmincke palette, I will choose Daniel Smith lemon yellow. Although I know that Schmincke also has this yellow. I don't remember exactly the name of it in Schmincke range. Next color will be Queen Gold U. So it's PY150 and PR101. It's different from the Daniel Smith one, and I like it a lot. Really a beautiful color. Well done, Schmincke. This was also in the original palette. Next color will be transparent orange. It was the first time that I used the Schmincke one. I know the Daniel Smith one, and I really love the Schmincke version of this color. One moment. It's vibrant, but it also very luminous in a way, and this is what I like in this version. Next color will be geranium red. It's a really beautiful color. And it mixes beautiful colors also. Very beautiful crimsons and violets with helios cerulean. Really amazing color. Next will be the magenta. It's a PV42. In other brands it's called a quinacridone pink. And yeah, it's a really beautiful color. The only thing I have about geranium red, magenta, and lemon yellow is that they are not the best light fast colors. Oh, sorry. They have in Schmincke light fast 3 out of 5, which is good but not excellent. And what's going on with me? So it's not the best. Next is Tundra pink. It's a beautiful color. I actually like to create with the Tundra colors something like a mountain landscape, like snowy peaks with lots of trees and so on. And I combine them with other greens. They look really beautiful. Next color we look at is the Tundra Violet. The super granulating color are less easy to weave. I don't know why, but they are very beautiful, really, really beautiful. Next color will be Delft Blue. Delft Blue is PB60. It's a non-granulating color, but it's a very good color for mixing. I like to mix green with the lemon yellow and with some pure yellow and rutal yellow, and to mix grays and blacks with the transparent amber. I will show it later. Next is Tundra Blue. Again, less easy to re-wet. Next color is a color that I really love. It's the French ultramarine of Schmincke. I think it's one of the French ultramarines that I like the most from any brand. This is the one that I like the most. And it has really a difference between this one and the ultramarine finest. Yeah, it's a beautiful color. I really like it. Next is Helios Cerulean, which is actually Phthalo Blue. A great mixing color, but very staining. And it's very good to create a blue sky, and also to mix beautiful grays with some earth reds. It's really great. Next is Cobalt Turquoise. I put it mostly for mixing. It's the PG51, PG50 pigment. And it's more smooth than the Daniel Smith one, PG50, and bluer also. And this makes it easier to create convenience colors, like mixed purples and so on. We'll play with it later. So this is Phthalo Green, blue shade. PG7. Again, a really amazing mixing green. I will create sap greens with the transparent orange, with the quinacridone gold. So let's move it. Okay, so next color will be Shire Blue, PY159, PB29, and PG26. Next color will be Perylene Green, PBK 31. The Schmincke one is really amazing. I think that it's my most loved Perylene greens. I also like the Roman small one. And I think that this Perylene green is bluer than other versions of this color, of this pigment. Next will be the Tundra green. Well, it looks more like a Tundra olive, but they call it Tundra green. And I didn't like this color as a hue, but it's a very good color. I mean, you can do a lot with it in landscapes. You can create a ground, an earth, just with this color, because it has such an interesting granulation. Put too much. Okay. Next color will be Shire Green, which is another nice color. And I put it instead the May Green, because it also has this beautiful granulation. See it later. Next color is a color I use a lot. Its name is Rutal Yellow. You can see that it's very opaque. Oh, I did the mistake, so one moment. Okay. It's very opaque, but it's also very useful. I like to mix it with Perylene Green to create some kind of moss green, and also to mix it with Instegram blue. It's a really beautiful color. When I want to create some pastel colors, I use this one, because even though it doesn't have white in it, it's very pastel-y. Next color will be Tundra Orange, a 3-color mix. Also a very useful color in landscapes. And now we are going to the earth browns. Schmincke doesn't have a lot of them in comparison to Daniel Smith or Roman Small, but what they have are really beautiful, and some of them are have a beautiful granulation. Transparent sienna is more like quinacridone burnt orange of Daniel Smith, or the Winsor & Newton burnt sienna. It's not so granulating, but it's a color I like a lot. Transparent brown, PBR 41. It's a great color. And it's not the same like the permanent brown of Daniel Smith. I think it's more orangey in a way. Yeah, and I like it. It's very useful for me. Next is mahogany brown. Mahogany brown is a really granulating brown. It reminds me the hematite from one of the hematites from Roman Small. It has the same interesting granulation, and it's really a really soft color, which is great. Transparent amber is a really useful color. I use it to mix quick blacks with Instegram blue. And it's a PR101 color. It's very close to transparent iron oxide of Daniel Smith, which has the same pigment. And I think it's a great mixer. Glacier brown is the first color of the super granulating colors of Schmincke that I bought. And it's a great color. And I like to use it as a shadow color in landscapes. It has a beautiful color separation. Shea gray is really beautiful. I don't have the deep sea black, but I think it has maybe a close pigments. And yeah, I like it. I think it's a color I will use a lot. To remind you, I bought the Shire colors with this palette, so I didn't have a lot of time to play with them. Mars Black, I wanted to put it as a mixing color. Especially to mix it with cobalt turquoise, phthalo blue, like the helio cerulean, and maybe other colors. So we'll let these colors dry and then we look at them. So this is the palette with the colors and swatches. I'm sorry about the glare. I had to change my lighting. My cats destroyed one of my lamps. So I bought new ones and I don't know yet how to work with them. So as you can see, it's a really interesting palette. As usual, lots of earth tones, but also lots of colors that I don't use usually, like the transparent orange, for example. So I think it will be interesting to work with it. I will do some color mixing in another video because this video is already pretty long. So we'll meet in the next video. Happy painting. Bye bye.